How do some people stay in shape when they don't work out or lift? Diet is 70 by everything else they do in life. I don't work out, but I do love walking. It can be as little as 10 minutes or up to 7 hours, but I try to fit in a nice outdoor stroll at least every other day. That, plus I have a pretty small appetite and a fast metabolism, and eat somewhat healthily. 1. Diet 2. Metabolism 3. People who fidget a lot burn an additional 300 calories per day. 4. People who sweat more often also burn more calories. 5. Skinny fat people who tend to store excess fat in their organs and not the subcutaneous under your skin regions. They aren't in shape, they are just not fat. Manual labor. A combination of one or more of these things. They consume a reasonable amount of calories most of the time, meaning they eat what they use and not more most of the time, eat a variety of nutritious foods, have high levels of non-exercise activity thermogenesis. They tend to fidget and move around a lot subconsciously, which burns quite a few extra calories, and they have an active lifestyle, which could be a job that requires a lot of movement or hobbies that require regular movement. Lifestyle. I used to skip the gym, never consciously watch what I eat, or really actively think about my health at all. However, I loved me a steaming plate of broccoli and chicken, went rock climbing and hiking as a casual hobby, and worked on my feet 9 hours a day. Naturally, this kept me physically fit without even thinking about it. Physical job. As a baker, staying shape is easy, believe it or not. What do you consider in shape? I can eat what I want and not gain that much weight, so I'm really lean. My ADHD makes me move the entire day. Even if I sit, I have to wiggle, shift and turn constantly. Can't lift, though. Go to work on bike or have a sport for a hobby. Whether you want to gain or lose weight, this is an important lesson to learn. Unless they are tracking every single thing, almost no one is really giving you a completely accurate picture of how much they eat. Skinny folks who don't work out are almost invariably overstating their intake unless they have some fairly unusual medical conditions. And heavier folks who aren't specifically trying to put on muscle mass are often understating. Other than that, some people walk or bike a lot more for transit or have physically demanding jobs or hobbies. Play sports. Cut out sugar and walk every day. I live in France. Going to the gym and lifting is very uncommon. Everyone just walks everywhere. That, coupled with healthy non-processed and smaller meals, really makes a difference in your fitness. Good diet and a physical job. We've several thousand years of humanity being physically fit before sedentary lifestyles and high abundance diets started making us fat. You can be thin without being fit. Calories in, calories out. Also, genetics. Not a satisfying answer if you're on the wrong side of it, but it's the truth. Genetics and diet mostly, also passive activity like walking places really adds up to keeping fit. When you are younger, it is easier to look fit, especially if you won the genetic lottery and have a fast metabolism. I ate whatever I wanted and was the same exact weight for my 20s and 30s. Near the end of my 30s, have a bout of depression and gained weight. Haven't been able to get back to my pre-40s weight and feel my body morphed a bit too. It was only 15 pounds, but being petite, it really shows. So many factors add into what may look to be in shape, but many people just have genetics that make them fit the current social mold of what is considered fit. Genetics.